A splash of cold water hit Ebere's face, soaking her blouse. She gasped, shivering as the icy liquid dripped down her skin. Go and change. Mama Obi's voice sliced through the air like a blade. Is this how a wife of my son should dress for work? Like a common market girl? Ebere clenched her fists, blinking back tears. Her crisp white blouse and fitted skirt, modest by any standard, now clung to her body. She turned to Obi, who stood by the doorway, adjusting his wristwatch. He didn't even look at her. Obi, say something, she whispered, pleading with her eyes. Obi exhaled, barely sparing a glance. Mama has a point. Maybe you should change. Then without another word, he walked away, leaving Ebere standing there, humiliated and drenched. Mama Obi scoffed, shaking her head. You have no class, no sense of dignity, and yet you think you can be a wife in this family? Ebere swallowed the lump in her throat. This was not the life she had imagined. Before marriage, she had been filled with excitement. She had seen the glamorous life of the Obis from afar. Ebere was so excited to be marrying Obi. She had shopped her wedding dress from the most luxurious boutique in the city, which other women could only dream of. Mama Obi was admired and loved by everyone. She donated to charities, funded orphanages, and was a pillar in the church. Her name carried weight. And her son, Obi, the perfect gentleman, successful, well-mannered, and devoted to his mother, was every woman's dream. At charity galas, Mama Obi was surrounded by elegant women who praised her. You are a blessing to this community, one woman gushed. Your kindness knows no bounds, another added. Obi is lucky to have a mother like you. Mama Obi would smile gracefully, her perfectly adorned hands waving their words away in false modesty. It's all for the glory of God, she would say, and of course, for my dear son. And there Obi would stand by her side, smiling proudly. Ebere had felt lucky when Obi chose her. Despite her modest background, she had thought she was stepping into a world of love and warmth. But she had been wrong. Ebere soon learned that Mama Obi's poison ran deeper than words. She saw how Obi changed and how he slowly became cruel. One evening, after a long day at work, she came home to find Mama Obi fuming in the living room. Where have you been? She demanded. Ebere frowned. At work. Mama Obi turned to Obi. You see, a wife should be home, not running around like a common woman. She has no respect for you, son. Obi's face darkened. Ebere, you should listen to Mama. But Obi, the slap came so fast she barely registered it. Her cheek burned, her heart shattered. She stared at Obi, tears filling her eyes. The man she loved, the man who once swore to protect her. He had hit her. Mama Obi sat back in her chair, a victorious smile on her lips. And Ebere finally understood. Mama Obi had won. One evening, Ebere fell ill. Her body ached, and she could barely lift her head. She turned to Obi, her voice weak. Obi, please, I need medicine. Obi glanced at her from the mirror, fixing his tie. You can go and get it yourself. The maids aren't around, she whispered. Mama can drive herself to the event. Please, I'm taking Mama. Obi cut her off, his tone firm. She needs me. Ebere's chest tightened. He didn't even look at her as he walked out the door, leaving her shivering in pain. One afternoon, Ebere returned home earlier than usual. As she climbed the stairs to their bedroom, she heard soft laughter. Her heart pounded. She pushed the door open and heard the noise was coming from the bathroom. Her breath hitched. Slowly, she stepped inside. The door to the bathroom was slightly ajar. She peeked in, and what she saw made her stomach turn. There, in the large bathtub, was Mama Obi, bathing her grown son. Obi sat as she poured water over him, her hands moving with a strange tenderness while they smiled at each other. Ebere's throat went dry. She fumbled for her phone, her hands shaking as she hit the record button. The giggles, the soft whisper, it was all there. She backed away, holding in the scream bubbling in her chest. Now she understood why Obi never spoke against his mother, why he never wanted to leave her side. The beloved saint of the town was nothing but a twisted woman. The new day began like nothing happened. Mama Obi was at one of her prestigious galas where she donated a huge sum of money to charity as usual, and the people applauded her. She was still on the stage giving her speech, and then suddenly the crowd got notifications on their phones. Their faces went from admiration to disgust as they looked at Mama Obi. She quickly took up her phone, and there it was, a viral video of Mama Obi bathing her adult son. All the blogs had carried it. Mama Obi was in so much shock, sweating over her neatly done makeup. She nearly fainted. How would she face the society after this? The whispers were everywhere. Did you see the video? That woman is sick. And her son, how could he? Mama Obi, once adored, was now shunned. The women who praised her at charity events whispered behind her back. She fooled us all, one said. But who bathes an adult son of 35 years of age? It's not like he's sick or something. Or wait, what if it's for rituals? Now wow, another added. Ebere sat at the parlor, sipping a glass of wine while Mama Obi came back home, covered in shame. Her once proud shoulders had fallen. Ebere laughed. My great mother-in-law, welcome home. Should I get you something to eat? Or wait, should I prepare a bath for you and your son? I'm sure you would love that very much. Then Mama Obi herself. If I had told anybody that my mother-in-law, the perfect woman, a saint in the church, was the same woman who treated me like a rag and made sure I felt miserable in marriage, no one would have believed me. And you, my dear husband, you promised to protect and love me. You couldn't even protect me from your own mother. But how could you? I mean, you were practically married to her too. I pray one day you will be free from the claws of your mother. But as for me, I'm done here. Obi came crawling to Ebere, begging for forgiveness. He knelt at her feet, tears in his eyes. Ebere, please, don't leave me. I was weak, and I just can't say no to my mother. But Ebere had had enough. She packed her bags, walked out of that mansion, and never looked back. As she stepped into the fresh air, she made a silent promise. Never again would she marry a mommy's boy. And as for Mama Obi, the world finally saw her for who she truly was, a hypocrite. Hi besties, this is Lucy's African Tales. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I hope you were able to learn a few lessons from this story. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification buttons for more amazing stories from this channel. Thank you. Bye.